Today is an exciting day because we're going to cut down this tree. And the reason it's exciting is not because we're going to cut down this tree, but because what this represents. 4 years ago, when I first came up here, I remember the spring day coming up onto this property, and I looked up at this tree that's right behind me, and I thought, wow, I wonder if you can see the water from up on this spot. As I looked on the property, I realized that it sloped up, and I had this thought of, boy, I wonder if that can see the water. And so we're gonna kind of recreate that here today. And I brought this little ladder up because some of these trees have been dead at the low end. And so I'm gonna show you what it is that I saw up there and why that's exciting. Probably don't recommend climbing trees holding selfie sticks. But if you don't try, there's no sense of adventure. Those are the kind of comments that don't inspire confidence for my wife. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So beautiful. Whew, beautiful. Let me go maybe so here is the view that we were looking at. Look at how beautiful that view is. Straight ahead, may not come through, down on the bottom, you can see the water. And just over the peak of the trees on the far end, you can just glimpse the water from up here. So over here, down on the property where the tent is, let's see what we can see. Over on this side, there's our garden area, our woods path up here. But the story is I came up here on that spring day and I climbed up this tree. And I said, I bet we can see the water now. In the springtime, before the leaves pop on these trees, you can catch the view that is down there. And at the time, this thought was just in me of like, wouldn't this be an incredible place, incredible site to build a house? And at the time, when I said that, I thought, that's an impossibility. That would never be possible. Well, here we are, 2 weeks away from the start of building the driveway, digging out the foundation, which is going to be right below me, and building a house almost exactly in this spot, just a little bit to the left of where I am right now. And I'm a little bit higher than what our view will be, but it's not too far of what the view from our bedrooms will be, and our kind of bonus room up on the second floor. So it's just give all thanks to God for it, because it's just only by His goodness that this is happening. So, and I'm so thankful for it. But I wanted to show it to you, and I can remember the feeling I can remember kind of the sense of just excitement and adrenaline I had considering that dream. And I feel the peace of God here today as we get moving closer to it. So I'm going to go down and we're going to cut this tree down to make way for the house. So I'm going to give you my read on this tree. It's leaning in this down direction, and almost all of the trees on the back side of it are dead and have fallen off, and so all of the live branches, you can kind of see where that split happens in it, but the weight is in the direction where I'm wanting to take it down. So I've been doing my prep work. I've been watching Buck and Billy Ray and getting a little more experience. I've taken down about 10 of these small pines just around it, real little things. This is the biggest one that I've dropped by myself. So you want to respect the challenge of that. But I think that things are kind of positioned for the right direction. Just got to make sure it isn't rotted out on the bottom of it. So here we go. Take your time. Hot diggity. That's a big tree. My goodness. Now this is exciting. And I tell you what, I did not appreciate how big this tree was until it came down. But man, it is a big tree. But the thing that is so cool is that where it's positioned now is like the view that is going to be from our first floor. A little bit, maybe just a touch elevated. So I'm going to just walk out here with you. It's a little bit, ooh, yes. Hang on. I don't know if I should have taken that one off there, but when I took it off, it didn't seem like there was any, it was supporting any weight. So I kind of expected a little bit of spring like I've got right there. But I didn't expect it to be massive because it wasn't weight bearing. So that's why I went ahead with that cut. But yeah, this is, wow, this is incredible. So this is going to be just about what our view is from our first floor. This the house is going to be just to my left here in this opening, but that'll be the view out of our kitchen window, and then from our dining room we'll be looking down here, living room, right down into that spot. We got a big picture window there, and then down into the west here as the sunset goes. Wow, I mean, it is so beautiful. I don't know if the video can really do justice to the richness of the beauty that is in this spot, and just the diversity of plant life and colors and sounds and the freshness of the air. This is just unreal. And I think I probably have as much work cleaning up this tree as I did the 10 or 12 other little trees that I took down in wood. But right now, I'm just enjoying this view. I mean, I'm a good 10 feet off the ground right here, sitting on the edge of this. So sweet. All right, here she is from the down end. This was that one end piece that I cut down from there where she sprung back a little bit on me. And so I got to give a little bit of thought as to kind of the best way to clean this thing up. So that's got a little bit of learning for me. But yeah, we're getting close. So fun. So fun. This is going to be the driveway right up here. That spot there is where we're anticipating drilling for the well. This will be the driveway here. Gonna come up down there where the car is. And exciting progress. Thanks for coming. Let's see if we can get a little bit more work done here. Now, I am not an expert at doing this, so I'm gonna pause right here for today. We've had a really good day, productive day, and I've got a little bit of learning to do about what's down and making sure that I understand where the tension points are, and what's the best way to go about cleaning this up from this point. I felt pretty comfortable taking that one large branch off, knowing that there was no branches underneath it that were holding it up, so it wasn't being braced up by anything. And so I knew that when I made that cut, it was going to roll down, and I was protected back behind kind of a larger stump part of it there. So I felt pretty comfortable of making that cut, getting it to roll down, but recognizing that when that rolled down, then it put some of those other things in tension there. There was one branch that I cut. It was small, and I was not in its kind of swing path, but it had a little bit of kickback there. Just a good reminder of really taking your time when you're doing these things. So that's what I'm going to do. We've got a little less than 2 weeks before the excavator's coming in, so I've got this one to clean up, a little bit over here, and I've got about 5 or 6 more down at the start of the driveway to get down and get cleaned up. I might see if I can kind of get some friends of mine together to help me with that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. I hope you're enjoying this. If you have some tips, I'd love the feedback. This isn't a how-to video. This is just, kind of me learning and documenting as I go. Thanks for the journey.